Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. This video I'm going to be answering all of the questions that you girls asked me on my Instagram because I did put up a little Q&A thing. So it's going to be juicy, it's going to be interesting, and I did try to answer as many as I could. So grab yourself a drink. I've got my little iced latte. The cup is so cute. It went with the theme of this little girly Q&A. You guys grab yourself a little drink or some popcorn because we are answering all of the questions that you girls asked. And yes, I have included as many as I could. So yeah, let's get right into today's video. I'm super excited. So I've got all of my questions on this iPad. We do have quite a few, so I will try to get through them as fast as I can, but also answering the questions as much as I can, obviously. So we're starting off with the first question, and first question is, what are your dreams and aspirations for the next few years? I love this question. My dreams and aspirations for the next few years, vision board right behind me, so you guys can probably get a little bit of a hint, but it is literally just to grow on Instagram and to just become my dream self that I can. Having said that, I also do understand the fact that growing is a journey and it's never going to stop. Maybe when I get 100k followers, I'd be like, I want more. Maybe when I get 150k followers, I'd be like, I want more. So I love the process and I'm definitely enjoying the process, but that is my goal for my work-wise. That is my goal. I just want to grow more and just do what I love, really. But there's also so many other goals, like my mental health, self-love journey. We are growing every day. I just want to become my best and happy self. I want to read more books. I want to take care of my skin, eat healthy, have a nutritious diet, spend time with my loved ones, because you know what, this is life and we cannot just always run after our goals. I have realized that we do need to just sometimes take a deep breath in and be like, okay, this is life, let's stay in the present moment, because I definitely suck at staying in the present moment. So along with all my goals, that is also what I'm trying to do. So next question is, love your breakfast pics, what's your diet like? So as you guys have probably been seeing on my Snapchat and my Instagram, so if you're not following me, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat because I do post daily. I have been posting a lot of breakfast pics, so that is like just starting my day off very nutritious. And I have just been a breakfast person lately. You guys, I was someone that used to just get up and like run out of the door. No breakfast, no nothing. I used to starve at the gym and I used to still push myself so much harder. And I was like, why am I not gaining any muscle? Because, you know, I had no fuel in me. I was just running on no energy, no food. So that's why. But anyway, my diet is very, very balanced. I love a nutritious diet. My breakfast, if I have something, you guys have probably seen on my Snapchat and Instagram, but if I do have something sweet, just to not spike my insulin levels too much, I do like to have a shot of apple cider vinegar in the morning. I feel like it's helped me so much. And otherwise, I do like to switch it up where I have some boiled eggs, some fruit, some nuts. I feel like when I get all of the goods on just one plate, it keeps me so full. It makes my body look so good. It keeps my skin healthy and just overall gut health. Everything is amazing because then I can go on and have a very dairy goodness full iced latte and I won't mind, because you know what? I woke up and I started my day off really well, and that was by just having a whole plate full of nutritious food. And even during the day, if you guys haven't seen my video where I have recorded everything that I eat during the day, feel free to check it out. And I will love to make a second part because you girls really loved it and have been requesting me to do another one. So I'd love to make a second part and show you guys everything that I have during the day, because I do keep it very balanced. And I've been into this life since like the age of 12, so I really do know what I'm talking about somewhat. And yeah, I just love the journey. I love eating healthy. I love staying fit, and yeah. A lot of questions were actually about my Bart, which is prayer, and one of them was, how long did it take for you to get into the habit of doing Bart every morning? Such an inspiration. First of all, thank you. And the habit honestly started ages ago. It was baby steps. I started to listen to Bart when I would sleep as a kid, and it really just helped me sleep, and just like it was just so peaceful just having Bart playing in the background. And I do that till now. It's just a habit that's built in me. And also when it comes to just doing Bart and actually reading Gurkha Sahib, I started ages ago. I slowly started like once every day, and that was just like once every day, like I have to do it, this, that. But now I haven't been doing it as much. I do skip days, so I'm not actually doing it every day, and that's okay. If I feel like if something just becomes like, oh my god, like I have to do this full stop, then you will dread it. So I try to make it fun. I do it for my mental health. I do it because it's peaceful. I do it because it's my religion, you know, like I want to learn more and I want to be involved in it more because I love Sikhi and I'm truly so grateful to be a Sikh. So yeah, for me it became a habit, but I was really just forcing myself, and then I really just took a step back and then just started doing it as much as I wanted to. And having said that, I want to do it way more. I wish I could do it like 3 times a day. I would love to get up to that level. I'm just not on that level right now, but as I said, it's a growing journey and I can't wait to just actually make it a habit. Next question is hair and skincare routine, products, etc. So my hair routine is the most boring, it's the most basic routine ever. I oil my hair once every week, and again, you guys probably saw this on my social media because I always post about this. I use amla oil and I use castor oil. Literally keeping it so simple, just 2 products. They work, they make my hair grow and they make my hair so much more thicker, shinier. I do like to sleep in those 2 products and then just let it marinate in my hair overnight so I can just have a shower the next day. But if you forget to do that, it's fine. Sometimes, like today, I did it 5 hours before I was going to shower. So I did it like at 7 in the morning and then I showered at like 12 in the afternoon. So you can also do that. That is something I swear by because we can use so many chemical products. We can use all sorts for our hair. But if you're not really just looking after your hair, nourishing it. For my skincare products, I love glowy skin. My skin is acne prone. It breaks out all the time. This little section, mostly on my right side. I don't know why that is, but my skin is always breaking out more towards my right hand side. And yeah, I have acne prone skin. I do try to use minimal products and I do use quite specific amount of acne products. I cleanse twice. I do a little morning skincare routine and then I do an afternoon skincare routine. I start off by using the Road Glazing Milk and then I'll just go in with some of my acne serums, niacinamide. I would use sometimes vitamin C, not as much because again, vitamin C and acne skin just don't go well together. And then sunscreen is always a must. Even if I'm staying inside, even if it's raining, even if it's cold outside, sunscreen, there's no question, no nothing. I use sunscreen religiously every single day in my morning skincare routine. So yeah, I do keep it very basic, but if you guys would like an in-depth video for my skincare routine, I would love to also film that for you guys. So this person asked 2 questions and they were quite similar, so I thought I'll answer them together. And one is how to not be stuck in a slump, and second is how to not feel sleepy all day. Honestly, I feel that. I have been in a slump this week and I'm actually recording a vlog for today as well, so I will be showing you guys how to really get out of the slump and what I do. But honestly, getting out of a slump, I know it can be so hard because you get so used to just laying in bed, and just taking yourself out sometimes can be a challenge. And I really feel that because even in these winter mornings, it has been so hard for me to wake up. So what you can do is, for example, maybe it's winter for you, what you could do is switch up your routine. My routine, I'll give you my examples just so it makes a little bit more sense. My routine for summer was just straight up getting out of bed, waking up at 6 or 5:30 in the morning and then going to Pilates. However, now I've switched it around. I still wake up at 6 in the morning, but instead of running around and going to Pilates, just because it's so hard for me to get out of the bed, and I am just okay with that, not getting out of bed. I literally roll over, grab my book, and I read it for like half an hour until my body is fully awake, and I have my heater on until my room is really warm, and then I slowly start the same routine that I would in summer, but just a little bit later. I switch it around. Instead of coming back from Pilates and then reading, I actually read in the morning and then go to Pilates after. So try that if winter is really getting to you. But if you're in a slump generally overall, I think baby steps. Do not push yourself like crazy. Do not be like, oh, a week ago I went to the gym at 5 a.m. and now I just can't do it. That's okay. You're just not feeling it. But still do it. Still challenge yourself bit by bit. Instead of 5, maybe you can go at 7 o'clock. So that way you're not regretting it later. You're like, okay, like I'm still going to the gym. Even though it's later, I am slowly getting out of a slump. And now after a week, you'd be like, okay, like it's 7 o'clock, been to the gym consistently for a week. And now from next week onwards, I'm going to be back onto 5 a.m. grind. Use this example for everything, it'll work. But just do not force yourself. If you're really in a slump, just be easy on yourself. And that is the same as feeling sleepy all day. I get that. I feel that. Feeling sleepy is really annoying and it really just drains you throughout the day because you have no energy to do anything. But Having said that, make sure you get your 7 to 8 hours sleep. You guys, I cannot function. If I don't get my 7 hours sleep, I'm so grumpy in the morning. And someone that wakes up early, I like to go to sleep by 10:45 to 11 o'clock and then wake up at 6 o'clock. It works. I'm not sleepy throughout the day. I don't have heavy breakfast that just consists of like pancakes or like sugar. So I'm really slacking and sleeping. I have moderated meals throughout the day. So I'm really on my day. I'm not feeling sleepy and I'm just really happy and just getting through the day, because I'm also someone that doesn't like relying on coffee for no reason. I have this coffee because I love the taste of it. I love the feeling of it. I do not have it because I need it to get through my day. What? No. I am enough for me to get through my day. But if that works for you, that works for you. This is just my thing. On to the next question, and that is how to look nice and fresh without makeup. Oh my god, again, I love this question because lately I'm all about skincare, hair care, and just looking after yourself with minimal amount of makeup. Even today, I've done a no foundation makeup, and if you like it, I'm going to be posting it on my Instagram channel so you can check it out. I'm all about that nice, fresh looking skin, and for that, you can do a couple of things. And like I said, oiling your hair, washing your hair twice a week so you know your hair smelling good and looking good. There's some hair perfumes that you can also use and try out. I haven't personally done that, but you could try it out, see if you like it. Something else I do is skincare. Having a basic, very good skincare is so important. If you're in your early 20s, please start skincare, because even in your late 30s, 40s, you will thank yourself. Like, if you're still not doing your skincare, if you really just don't know what sort of skin you have, like, what are you doing? Because you need to know what sort of skin you have, okay? That also helps me look fresh, look clean. There's also some serum sprays that you can use for that extra glow. Yeah, just having a shower, just having a nice basic shower routine really just works for me. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it with like over expensive products, because I really don't think you need it. I think you just need a few things for your hair, skin, and just for your shower routine, and that will keep you looking fresh and just happy, confident all day. Next question is, sometimes I feel very tired to pray. How do you deal with this? Kind of answered this question already, and that is, if I feel too tired to pray, I do also like to think about the fact that if I have time to do everything else, if I have the time to eat, drink, breathe, I also have the time to pray. But if I am really not feeling it, I wouldn't do it, and that is only because I just wouldn't be feeling it. So what is the point if you're not feeling it? I don't want to just do it for the sake of it. I know some people do it, but that's just something that doesn't work for me. I would love to be at a level one day where I'm feeling it like every single day. I'm like, yes, praying, like this is great, this is going to keep me sane. I'm just unfortunately not on that level yet. But yeah, I think do not push yourself. If you're tired, you're tired. Listen to your body, listen to your needs, and you can always come back to it the next day, or maybe even later in the day when you're feeling it more. Or you could even have a particular time in the day. Don't be hard on yourself that you have to do it in the morning. I even listened to this podcast from Basics of Sikhi, and I was also talking to my cousins about it, and even they said, like, whenever you're feeling it, if it's 12 p.m, 1 p.m, just do it whenever, as long as you do it if you can. This is not a question, but I just wanted to put this out there because it was so sweet, and it was following you for a while and wanted to say you give Princess Diana vibes, pure elegance. I love this because this is literally what I'm going for, my elegance vibes. So the fact that you noticed this, shout out, I love you, thank you. Next question is, what's your morning routine? Again, I love this question. I'm all about my morning routines. I love them. I was someone that used to wake up at 7:30, and I know that's not bad, but it wasn't good enough for me. But I gave up and I was like, I cannot wake up earlier than 7, like it's impossible, and I do not need to. Until this year, even on my vision board at the bottom, it has a 6 a.m. because that was my goal every single day, you guys. At least 60 to 70% of this year, I have been waking up at 6 a.m. It's life-changing, it's game-changing. I get so much done. So that really helps me. Maybe you can try that as well. That really helps me with staying on top with my day instead of waking up at 10 and 11. I can't even sleep in. Like, the day I really want to sleep in, I actually just end up waking up at 7 o'clock just because that's how my body is set now. But I'm not complaining because I do love waking up early. And then my winter routine has been just laying in bed for half an hour, reading a book, and then I get up and grab myself some green tea, and I sometimes switch it up. I have apple cider, sometimes I have garlic in the morning, and then I go ahead either with my overnight oats or I make a plate full of fruit and eggs and nuts. And yeah, just go to Pilates after that is my very simple, basic morning routine that just works and just gets me a little bit ahead in my day. I feel like a productive morning routine is so important. It either sets or breaks your day. And I'm also reading a book called The 5 a.m. Club. and I'll post a little thing here. But I'm super excited. I think I've read about 5 chapters today, and I'll keep you guys updated on how that book is. But yeah, it's gonna really elevate my morning routine, so I'm super excited. Next question is, will you take Amrit? By the way, you are so pretty. Thank you. And Amrit, I have honestly thought about it, and that was a couple of years back. Like, I was so dedicated, and I literally had messages with my puppy. I was like, oh my god, like I just really feel it, like I just really want to take it. But I'm honestly glad I didn't, because I'm just not on that level yet. And if I did take it, I would feel so pressured into just everything. And I feel like it's beautiful, the people that take it, and I look up to them so much. My cousins were just over from Canada. I had so many questions to ask them, and they were answering it. And I just look up to people that have taken Amrit, because that's just so beautiful. I feel like they're just so close to God, and they're just on it. Not that we're not close to God, but I just feel like that's another commitment that I wish I could do for my religion. But the answer as of now is a no, but one day maybe, who knows, because I was really ready last year. But right now I'm not ready. I feel like I really just have to be ready in the mindset. I really have to be ready to not be even wearing something like I am right now, and just be really into Sikhi, because I do not want to just take it for the sake of it and then not be following it. Next question is, dream wedding Pinterest board. I know every girl has one. I actually do not have a Pinterest board of my wedding, and I swear I just discovered Pinterest literally this year. But I do have photos of my wedding lehenga that I would like, and like reception and like a ring ceremony sort of lehenga. Like, I have inspo screenshots on my phone camera roll, which I'm very fixated on that, and I took those screenshots like last year, but I still am obsessed, and I would most likely wear them. But otherwise I do not unfortunately have a Pinterest, but that's a really good idea, because I'm actually going to try that out. I've really never thought about it. Next is a tattoo tour. I've been getting a lot of questions on my tattoo. I got my tattoos when I was 18 years old, and my dad is so strict. He would never have allowed me, but the only reason he did was because it's Sikhi. So I've got Nirpa and Nirvad on my wrists, and it means without fear and without hate. I am so proud of myself for getting these tattoos, because I still don't regret it. I love the meaning behind it. I feel like it's just a reminder on my wrist to just keep going without fear, without hate, without discrimination, without judgment. It's got so much to it, and I love the meaning behind it. So yeah, that's my tattoo. Next question is, where do you get most of your modest clothes from? So I do get a lot of my modest clothing from Shein. I get some from Fashionnova, and I've been trying a few different websites like Mene Divoa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I absolutely love Meshki. Meshki is my top favorite. It's just that I do find Meshki a little bit more expensive, because I do wear my clothes once and then I can't actually get more photos in it, so I don't actually wear it twice most of the time. But yeah, Meshki, Fashionnova, I know it's not very modest, but you can still buy stuff and just dress it up as modest as you want to. But yeah, I'll be making sure that I do tag all of my clothes on my Instagram as I post as well. But those are some of my favorite stores that I swear. Next question is, how to keep peace in life and remain unbothered by things. This is so important to me, because I honestly struggle with this day to day. Some days I'm on it, and some days I really just get bothered by other people's opinions on me, on them. And like, if someone else is not in the mood, that really just drains my energy as well, and I hate it, because I want to vibe on the level that I want to vibe at. So a few things plays a role in this, and one is just having emotional boundaries and letting the other person know, this is my boundary, you cannot treat me like this, you cannot be like this, you cannot do this, that. And just having boundaries is very important for your peace, because it will keep that peace in your life, and it will just keep you stable. It will keep you grounded. It will keep you stable. It will also let the other person know that, okay, like this person is not going to go out today, is not going to take from me, because this is their boundary, you know, this is their emotional boundary. And for someone that has gone through so much in life, I make sure people know that. I make sure I say it nicely but very firmly still, because people otherwise will walk all over you. And I've just gone through so much self-love not to just give it all up again because of someone else's actions. And next thing that would really help is the book that I read, and that was the let them theory. As hard as it is, sometimes if that friend hasn't replied to you, you just have to let them. If that parent is grumpy at you, you just have to let them. I struggle to control my temper, but lately I've been trying this for the past couple of months, and my life has been changed. If my dad says something, for example, that I just don't agree with, I'm like, whatever. Like, I just keep my calm. I'm like, you know what? This person is not hurting me. This person is doing this from their best intentions as they can. And I was like, you know what? Like, I appreciate you saying that. I get it. It's fine. So these things really work for me. I feel like try that out. I it's honestly game changing. Next question is your opinion on male friends and suggestions. This one is very personal. I will tell you guys about what I believe, and that is no male friends for me. I can't do it. I want the same from my partner. If they have female friends, nah, it's just not, I think it's just disrespectful for me, because why would someone else need female friends when they have me? And why would I need male friends when I have... This is not the same for everyone, and I get that, because I was listening to some video the other day and the person was like, for me it's okay if my man had female friends, because that way I know that he's not interested in them as he is in me. He sees me differently from those female friends. I get that, and if that's you, amazing, but I think that's just not going to work for me, because somewhere down the track I might start being a little bit sus, and I might start being like, why are you hanging out with this person so much? Am I not good enough? And then that person would be like, what are you talking about? Like, we have always been friends, and you know that it's nothing more than friends, when it may even be something more than friends. So before we even get down that far, I couldn't do it. I just am not for it at all. A realistic routine with a lot of productivity for night owls. A realistic routine, I would love to make a YouTube video on this, because I feel like just speaking about it is a little bit hard. And if you do like to stay up longer, that's fine. You can get so much work done and maybe then wake up later, because you know you went to sleep knowing that you got X, Y, and Z done. But I would love to actually make a video on this. I'm not a night owl. I do love going to sleep early. I cannot stay up after 11:30. So I don't know, I'll just make my own routine and maybe post that, and hopefully that will help a little. Next question is, do you go to the Gurdwara? So I know I post a lot of videos about Sikhi, but a lot of people might think I don't go to the Gurdwara. That is not true. I do go to the Gurdwara. I just don't post about it because I don't go often, is the reality. I would love to go way more, guys. I think I go, like, realistically, being so honest and being so just out there, no filter, I just go like once a month or even like twice a month, and that sucks. I hate it, because we just don't have a Gurdwara where I live. It's so far away, like an hour and a half away, and I just can't go to the Gurdwara as much as I would like to. I would love to just go every Sunday, or whenever I'm just so drained. I even talked to my mom about it. I wish we had a Gurdwara, you know, like I'm feeling drained. I don't want to cry about it. I don't want to do anything else. I can just go to the Gurdwara and just talk to God, vent to God. How beautiful is that? So I would love to do that, but we just don't have one close by, so I can't go to the Gurdwara. But if I could, I would. Next question is what to do if he's liking other girls' posts. So if he's liking other girls' posts, I think it's so important to communicate it with him, how that makes you feel. If that's making you feel, if you don't like it, you really need to just talk it out. Be like, hey, I saw that you liked XY's post, and this is how it makes me feel, and I would appreciate it if you don't do that. If he has that mutual respect for you, he wouldn't do it. And if he doesn't, I think it's maybe better to just put an end to that relationship. But for me, if my man was liking someone else's post, it's a no-no, because I just, again, think it's disrespectful to me. I wouldn't do that to other people. I get it, celebrities, it's different. But if he's just following so many girls, commenting and liking, I also think that can be like micro cheating for me. But if you don't really mind it as much, like, it's fine. But I think it's important to still communicate. In a relationship, you should be able to tell the person, hey, like, you doing this makes me uncomfortable. And if they'll understand, if they love you. And if they don't understand, and if they just don't get it, you need to reconsider your options. But it's so important to just have that conversation. For me, I would not stand that. I would not stand my man following, liking, or commenting on other girls' posts, because he has me. He doesn't need to be. Next question is getting yourself out of the dark mode when you absolutely don't feel like doing anything. Again, this goes in with my slump question that I answered. I also have been in a slump, like I said, this week, but just getting yourself out of a dark mode, it can be so challenging. But be easy on yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Just don't jump onto the productive way that you normally do things. Be a little bit gentle on yourself, because because you need to tell yourself, I am going through this right now, and I just cannot jump into extreme end. I cannot just wake up at 4 a.m. like I used to. Be gentle on yourself. Take it a little bit easy, but also just step out little by little, and I promise soon it will be easier. But be gentle on yourself. Next question is advice on how to forgive yourself about your past. I would like to answer that question by asking you, do you remember that last time when you forgave your friend? Do you remember that last time you forgave your mom, your dad, your brother? Exactly. If you forgave everyone in your life for making any sort of mistake that they did, you can also forgive yourself. That was the old you. You made that mistake, but you've also learned. every mistake that you have made in the past has gotten you to where you are right now. So you should honestly be proud of yourself. I have made so many mistakes in the past. I could sit here and tell you guys, I could just be mad at myself every day. No, that was a big, I am so grateful for that mistake. Of course I forgive myself. I didn't have the tools that I do now to handle that mistake better now. Maybe I was a kid then, you know, maybe I didn't have all the tools that I needed in my toolbox. So if you can forgive someone else, you can forgive yourself, and actually take that as a blessing, because here you are now. You have moved on, you are much better, and you've got all the tools in your toolbox next time to avoid making that mistake. So mistakes are a blessing. Please do not be hard on yourself. We have all made mistakes. Some of us have made crazy big mistakes, okay? Telling you from my experience. So it is what it is. You're human. Everyone makes mistakes. Life is not perfect. You cannot be perfect. You cannot go every day without making mistakes. We make mistakes every single day. It's normal. It's fine. Please forgive yourself. Question is, what helps you stay consistent in doing art and focusing on yourself? I am just not a person that likes to go out. I have a dream life to build. I'm so goal driven. If I'm just like wasting a day, I'm just like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm not even vlogging. I'm not editing. I'm not on it. I'm not on it with my diet. I get it, sometimes you need that lazy day, but I'm just so goal driven that until I don't actually think that I have somewhat achieved it, I'll just keep going. And that's just the biggest answer that I can give you, being goal driven. And yeah, I will literally not stop until I get there. So art goes in hand with everything. It helps me keep calm, it helps me keep grounded. It's a way for me to also connect to God. All right guys, that is the end of our video. Wow, I smashed through that and I loved answering those questions. There were some great questions. Like, I swear I've done Q&As before, but before it was always like your relationship, your this, that. It was all about me sort of, but this one we kept it me, and we kept it the questions that you girls had, which I really enjoyed answering. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if there's something I said that you guys didn't agree with, that's fine. You're entitled to have your opinion, as I am of mine. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want another one, I would love to do a part 2, so please let me know down in the comments. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.